Hi, hello, and welcome everybody. Happy Friday. It is the weekend stream. What is going on, guys? Stone, how's it going? Doing good. Just finished grinding the Jades from the Fate collab. Hey, man, damn, you got through that quickly because that shit is 5 hours long. I could not believe it. And on YouTube, what is going on? Sweet, a fellow Eldrada super fan. I'm glad to see it. I mean, yeah, her design could have been a bit better, but I'm very happy with what we got. I hope she's going to be a new element and not Electro like most people assume. Look, I'm going to say this right now. I do think Eldrada, by the way, she's going to get like a unique element. Maybe not like a new element the way Remielle got. If she does, awesome. If she doesn't, I do think she's going to be Electro, but she'll have like a special Electro, like all of the Void Hunters, right? If she is Electro, this will literally be the perfect character for me. Electro is the one, or I guess, electric in ZZZ is the one element I'm really missing on my account. So she would like, I'm already an Eldrada super fan. I'm already an Eldrada super fan, but if she is electric, oh, God bless. God bless. What's going on, Wagadaba, my friend? Good to see ya on YouTube. Wagadaba, hope you're doing well. Sweet Stone, hope you guys are doing well as well. Good to see you guys. Happy weekend. It has been a crazy week for me so far because my manager is on vacation next week, which means there's a lot to do right before he goes on vacation so that I can, watch over all of his, major work streams and projects before he goes on vacation. Stone, how was the Fate collab? What'd you think? If you're still around, brother. If you're not, perfectly fine. Wagadaba, electric attack. I want electric rupture. Electric rupture to me would be perfect. That would be the perfect agent for me. She already is the perfect agent for me. I have gone in the complete opposite direction from the Eldrada design reveal than most people. Like most people were fans of like the OG Sunbreaker design, which in all fairness is a absolute fantastic design. And I was also, really hyped for the OG Sunbringer if she were to ever become playable. I was like, yeah, this is probably the OG Void Hunter that I was most excited for alongside Remielle back then, Lieutenant Colonel Dan. But when they, revealed the three different Sunbringers, I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I can get behind this. But then I saw the Eldrada design and everything was lost. Everything was lost. There was no going back. She is pretty easily, like pretty substantially, the character I'm most excited for and also already my favorite character in the game. Walking up, if it's electric, it has to be Rupture and Anomaly. Bro, Rupture, please. I want Eldrada to be electric Rupture. That would be just my dream. Stone, it was good. Kind of was hard for me to actually be into this stuff though because of no English voices for Rin and Gilgamesh. Yeah, man, I'm also a bit disappointed by that because I want to play in English. Not, I have nothing against the other, languages. Like, if you want to play in Japanese or Chinese or, any other languages aside from that. But to me, like I've always played Star Rail in English. I've never not played Star Rail in English. And to, hear voices in English, transition to Japanese because I wanted to hear voices for Rin and Gilgamesh and, the rest of the Fate characters, that to me would be a bit jarring. And so I am going to play the Fate collab in English, but it is going to be a bit sad the fact that, unfortunately, Archer, Saber, Rin, and Gilgamesh are not fully voiced in English. So sweet. I hope she's in a fire / electro / ether combination. If she were like the first like multi-element agent, sweet, that would be amazing. Imagine a dual element character. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Burb? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back to the stream. Happy weekend. I'm here to see you go wild on Remielle. I will simp for Remielle, but the primary like down bad that you will see from me is for Eldrada. So I'm gonna say this already. You guys might be, like, oh, Eldrada, this is Remielle's character trailer. So this is the way it went this morning. I woke up, I saw that the Remielle trailer had released, and I was like, oh, very exciting. And Stone and Wagadaba. Some of my viewers will know that I usually watch all of the trailers in one stream. So I was waiting for a couple of days to let the trailers all like accumulate so that I could watch all the Remielle trailers in one stream. So when I saw that the Remielle trailer had released this morning, I was like, okay, very cool. I'll watch it in a couple of days, right? Then I went on Twitter. I put all of my like every time a trailer comes out for Hoyoverse games, ZZZ or Star Rail, I always do what I can to like make sure I don't get spoiled on social media. So I went on Twitter. I muted everything that I usually mute, and then I was like, I'm good. An hour goes by, and I'm on Twitter again, and I'm scrolling, and I'm just like, I see like some tweet that describes Remiel's trailer as like toxic Yuri. And I'm just like, interesting, like very Akron, like Black Swan esque. But then I start thinking about it more. I'm like, who would, be in a character trailer with Remielle that would describe it as toxic Yuri? And I kept thinking, and I was like, Eldrada. It has to be Eldrada. So immediately, in that immediate moment, I go to my friend Goldie, who Stone, as you said, did react to the trailer last night. And I messaged him and I was like, answer me yes or no. I want a yes or no answer. Is Eldrada in this trailer? And he said yes, a lot. And so here we are today. Because I can't resist Eldrada Sunbreaker, man. So we're going to be reacting to this trailer. And then I think the rest of her trailers, she's going to get an animated short. She's going to get an EP. She's going to get a teaser. We'll react to all of those in one stream. But if Eldrada is a part of the trailer, then I have to react to it. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Sweet. By the way, I somehow managed to get Himiko and her Sig all within 28 pulls combined. Holy shit, Sweet. Congratulations, my friend. God, that is amazing. Good job. Burb, same on Eldrada? Not Burb. Yeah. We're going to go wild this stream. I'm going to prepare you guys right now. I'm going to be feral. I'm going to be wild. It's going to be pure instinct. So, Sweet, bro is going to go wilder for Sunbringer. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll simp for Remielle. Don't worry. Remielle is my fourth favorite character in the game behind Seed, Evelyn, Eldrada. But Eldrada is the main one. So, Stone, I just don't really like having to read what people are saying. And you know what, Stone? That's more than fair. That is more than fair. I do think the fact that they didn't bother to get English voice actors for Gilgamesh or Rin is a bit frustrating. I missed Goldie last night panicking because the trailer dropped and he was so not prepared. Yeah, I did see that he was streaming pretty late at night, but I think was he streaming before the trailer dropped? That would be really funny. That is really funny if he was streaming before the trailer. He was? That's amazing. He should have known because we were approaching the days where he was doing exploration again. That's funny. That's on him. He should have known, Stone. So, bro's plans got ruined. My plans did indeed get ruined. I can't go too long today because I do have dinner plans with my parents, but we can go for like an hour and a half. I mean, we got more than enough time to just yap for a bit. So, your stream plans kind of got ruined today in a good way. Really? How so? Was it like the Fate collab dropping or was it something else, Stone? Bro, can't really avoid spoilers with the amount of reposts. Bro knew Eldrada's in the trailer by instinct. I was like thinking like why would anyone describe Remielle's trailer with toxic Yuri? And then I started thinking, I was like, who does Remielle have like tension in the story with? And then the only two answers like I could potentially come up with were like Valina or, Sunbringer, Eldrada specifically. And I was like, wait a second. They're doing a Yishuan versus Miyabi again, aren't they? So I don't know anything besides that. Like I haven't even seen any screenshots of the trailer. Aside from the thumbnail. Obviously with the thumbnail, I have to spoil myself like a little bit. But aside from that, I'm completely blind into going into this. All I know is that Eldrada's in it, which is all I need to know, to be honest. So, Burb, that's how you know he's deep in a rabbit hole. Indeed. You know how bad it is. You know how bad it is. The other day, I went to Twitter, and there was this post of Eldrada and like different screenshots of her from the Prophecy MV, and I liked the post because I was like, yeah, I want to see Eldrada as much as possible, right? And then I remember like thinking, this isn't enough. I was like, I want more. So I went back to the NV and I started screenshotting myself. I started screenshotting like the like images, like this, like the pauses, like the frames of Eldrada that the Twitter post didn't have, and then I saved them to my computer. So it's bad. Sweet, we are all gonna be feral for a Sunbringer. It's peak. I jumped out of my chair when watching it. Yeah, I mean, aside from just beautiful women doing beautiful women things, I'm excited to watch this. Like, there's bound to be some pretty interesting like storytelling stuff and lore that we can get from this. My neighbors had to check on me if that was okay because I screamed so loudly. I will probably be yelling as well. Stone, I was planning to not stream again after today till 3.1 dropped, but then one of the games I've been waiting to release had their beta release today. So I guess I'm streaming tomorrow. Oh, very cool, Stone. What game, if you don't mind me asking? That sounds interesting. So, what's going on, Sage? Welcome in, my friend. Time for cinema. Sage, I'm excited. You missed the story of how this stream ended up happening, Sage, because Sage, if you remember, we weren't planning on doing the Remielle streams individually. But let's just say that basically I used my 300 million thousand IQ based on a Twitter comment that made me realize that Eldrada is a part of this trailer. Then I messaged Goldie and I was like, yes or no, is Eldrada part of this trailer? And he was like, yes. So now we're here. Stone, you also missed me telling Goldie's videos were able to be seen that he didn't know they were visible on his YouTube. Lamau. I can't talk shit though, bro. I have my fair share of scuff on my stream for sure. My fair share. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Interesting. I'd never heard of the game. I'll have to look it up. Burb, you're gonna have a fun time screenshotting in this trailer. Oh, bless. Absolutely. Oh, I didn't even think about it. If this is a fight, which by the way, I don't know, so no one confirm anything, please. If this is some type of fight between Remielle and Sunbringer, there's gonna be a ton of just really nice positions. Listen, man, you guys gotta prepare yourself, okay? Listen, it's gonna be a degenerate stream. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's going to be a degenerate stream. Sweet, the cartography was so good. Oh, you guys keep hyping this up for me. Silver Palace, bro. Silver Palace we might do on the channel. Silver Palace looks awesome. I'm so excited to do Silver Palace. I think we might actually do that on the channel. That might be like the third gacha that we do. That or Honkai Nexus Anima. Sweet. Plus, a bit of a spoiler, we might, and take this with a grain of salt, we might get the original Sunbringer all three fused into one. At least that's what I thought after the demo trailer. I want, specifically, I hope that we get Eldrada. If we get the OG Sunbringer, cool. I want an Eldrada skin. I specifically, the one I like the most is Eldrada. Linvern and Dracena are very cool. Particularly Dracena, I like as a character a lot based on what we got from her in 3.0. But Eldrada is the one I'm down bad for. So I hope we get her. Sage, to be honest, this trailer seems to have a lot of setup for 3.x in general. The whole Roskilde for story is leading up to something big. Ooh. Man, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Like there's like two like halves of me. Like you guys know like the angel and the devil on the shoulder. Right now, both are working overtime. The devil on my shoulder is like Eldrada like horny screenshots, and then the angel on my shoulder is like plot development and Roskilde for lore, and like both are like working together to get my excitement hyped up. Watch the EP drop tonight. I did say, Stone, I'm gonna say it now. Here's the rule, right? Here's the rule. If Remielle's trailers have Eldrada in it in some capacity, we'll react to it individually. If they don't, then we're going to save it for, doing them all at once. So, Burb, I honestly started ZZZ due to Sunbreaker's design. The original design or Eldrada, Burb? Because I do think they are pretty different, in my opinion. Like, I liked the OG Sunbringer design a lot. Like I said, she was probably like the OG Void Hunter I was most excited for, alongside Lieutenant Colonel Dan. But Eldrada has captured me in a way that no ZZZ character, aside from like Evelyn, has maybe captured me. And even then, I think Eldrada is pretty easily my favorite. Sweet, the whole third season seems to be going to be the best season so far. Yeah, agreed, agreed. Especially with like the new introduction of the Enchainers, right? You know, that's going to be super exciting to see where they decide to go with that in the story. And like you guys said, this trailer is going to drop, I think, a whole lot for, you know, for the story and Rose Califer and Remielle and Eldrada's characters. So yeah, really excited. Stone, I know I'm just saying I think the EP might drop tonight. Oh yeah, for sure. I would expect the EP to drop sometime soon. What's going on? Timekeeper, first time chatter. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Yo, what character is the figure of the girl in the white outfit beside you? Which one? My figure? Hold on. This one right here? They're both the same character. Yes or no? This character, or is it one of the characters down here? Yes, if you're talking about this character, this is my favorite character of all time. I'm not joking. This is my favorite character of all time. This is Altina Orion. Altina Orion from the Legend of Heroes Trails series. I don't want to say anything about her because I would advise you to go play the series. It changed my life. So please, I will always take the opportunity to talk about Trails on stream, even though we haven't done it on stream yet. So, but Timekeeper, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Hope you're doing well. Stone, not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised the demo was first because usually the demo is the last thing they release. I thought the same thing, Stone. I thought the same exact thing. I was surprised. Like I was like, interesting. We're still gonna get all of our trailers, but I guess they wanted to. Thank you for the follow, Timekeeper. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Yeah, for those of you guys, if you'll allow me to talk about Trails for a bit. Trails is a JRPG series that is a fully interconnected story that is currently 13 games long. So think, and each JRPG is like 60 to 80 hours long. It is basically the One Piece of RPGs. It is one of, in my opinion, the best video game stories ever told. And you can start in multiple different places if you would like. It has some of the best character writing in video games, in my opinion. So yeah, highly recommend it. You can start with a quick Google search. Very, very good. So let me catch up with chat here really quick. Sorry. On YouTube, Burb, original design at first, but I do like the current Summoner designs, especially Linvern. Ooh, a lot of Linvern fans. I mean, she's awesome. I like her as well. Part of it is because I was a huge Kiana fan back then. Kiana is amazing. I'm of the opinion that I'm like halfway believing that Sunbringer is going to be like a Kiana XP of some kind. Or we'll see. We'll see. Sweet. I remember pre-registering for ZZZ, playing it until 1.3, and did a pause because the game got a bit boring for me. But I remember that Sunbringer exists, and like in season 2/2.5, I started replaying because I hoped that Sunbringer would become playable. Hey, Sweet, and here we are today. Eldrada is front and center, and we are very excited for her. So, yeah. Swev, but the series is so long. The thing with Trails is, guys, once you start Trails and you get into it, you will be saying the opposite. You will be saying we don't have enough Trails. That is the thing with Trails. The series is worth playing before you die, in my opinion. The lore is worth alone. Sage, I did not know that you were a Trails fan as well. Two of my viewers that are Trails fans are Guest, who shows up a lot on YouTube, and Emperor, who shows up usually on Twitch. Sage, very nice, my friend. I was not aware. You probably told me at one point, Sage, and I completely forgot, so I'm sorry. Stone, I expected the teaser first and not the demo. Yeah, the demo is the one that usually comes last, so I was also very surprised. Teaser, EP, short, demo, in that order. Yep, that's the same order I would have expected the trailers to release in, so it is kind of interesting. But, I mean, hey, I think they probably wanted to, like, They probably wanted to release the demo first, knowing the contents of the demo, like if Eldrada is going to be in here and we do get some type of fight between Remielle and Eldrada. They exactly, Stone. They were doing this to generate the hype, right? To kind of like, okay, you know, Rose Califer, Eldrada, Remielle, all of the, you know, factions, all of the characters are here, and now let's start it with a bang. And, you know, it's going to generate the hype and going to increase the viewership for the teaser, the EP, and the animated short. So, no, I would agree, Stone. I would agree. I think you and I are thinking the same way. So, sweet. Are the Trails games on Steam, and is it free? The Trail games are not free, unfortunately, but they do go on sale often. In fact, I think the Sky remakes are on sale right now, but they are on Steam. They are mostly on Steam. Yes, you can also play them on PlayStation or Switch. Sweet. This demo is really Remielle / Sunbringer demo. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. You guys keep telling me Eldrada's gonna have a significant amount of screen time. I'm just like clapping. Sage, I started with Cold Steel and played the first game. And playing the first game right now. Oh my God, Sage. I'm so excited for you. So you are in progress. Oh, that is so cool. Sage, please keep me updated on your Trails journey, my friend. Did a Romance of Laura, liked her a lot, especially for someone like Reen. I think all of the OG Class 7 characters are fantastic. And Laura was actually my favorite at the beginning. She was not the person I ended up choosing, but she was my favorite at the beginning. Timekeeper. Honestly, I might re-download ZZZ soon. I also played the beta before it came out. Played it for pretty long, but honestly got bored around Vivian's arc. Would you say it's still worth returning to ZZZ? Yes, Timekeeper. Some people have an issue with the storytelling in season 2. I personally really enjoyed it. I could honestly say it is worth it. You might have an issue with it because it can be a bit tropey. It can be a bit cliched in season 2. But ZZZ is worth getting into, in my opinion, more for what's happening right now. The season 3 so far has been super hype, super exciting, and you have all these massive characters like Remielle and like Sunbringer that are coming into the forefront of the story. And obviously the anniversary is literally just a few days away. So yeah, absolutely, I would say Timekeeper. If you have an interest in ZZZ still, you think like you can get back into it, it's a perfect time to start. Because Remielle releases it literally in a few days. So. Sweet on YouTube. Question, you know you were thinking of M6ing Eldrada, but will you go all out in R5 also? We'll see. We'll see. And you're correct. I am thinking about M6ing Eldrada. I will say we probably will. Like once it gets in my head that I want to M6 or E6 in a character, it's only happened once with Himiko Nova. She was my first 6, like C6, E6, M6 of all time. But once my heart wants something, which my heart wants Eldrada M6, it's very difficult for me to like stop myself. So, but as for the W engine, that'll be, I think, a game time decision. I think whether or not we max out the W engine will depend on a lot of the marketing for Eldrada going up to that point. But great question. Great question. Sweet. Returning right now to ZZZ is the best time because of the amount of pools, but also the season 3 is so good right now. Yeah, this is Timekeeper. There's no better time to come back into ZZZ in my opinion. And like I said, you might enjoy season 2 as much as I did, and I enjoyed the hell out of season 2. So, correction, I think I left around the last Void Hunter. Oh, Yishuan then. Stone, I'll get into Trails once 3.1 releases because I need to prioritize ZZZ. And Stone, you know what? That's more than fair. More than fair, Stone. But yeah, I will always communicate my Trails agenda to my stream, even though most of the time you guys are here to watch me because of Star Rail and ZZZ. But we will do Trails on the channel eventually. So that'll be my opportunity to really go into it. Sage, I'm interested in doing an Emma romance playthrough at some point because that seems interesting to me given what you learn. I'm of the opinion, and this might be a hot take, I don't want to say anything that will like be too spoilery for you, Sage. I am of the opinion that Emma should have been like the heroine that they pushed like the most instead of Elisa. But there's many reasons for that. You'll find out, Sage, later down the line why I say that. I could honestly talk about it for hours, but I'm going to stop it here. So, So that kind of makes me sad because Vivian's my fourth favorite character. Vivian is also one of my favorite characters. She is like contending for my top five, for my fifth favorite spot. My top four, I think, is pretty set in stone. It's Eldrada, Evelyn, Seed, Remielle in that order. And then my fifth spot is like changing every day. Swev, in my experience, it's like 100k poly to M6 to W5. It takes me around 160k poly. Gotcha. Okay. Appreciate the number, Swev. Yeah, we'll see. Priority is obviously getting Eldrada M6 if we decide to, which we probably will. And then I think, like I said, depending on the hype around her during her release, then we'll see if we decide to max out the W engine. Timekeeper, no, didn't mean to throw shade at Vivian. No, yeah. Don't worry, Timekeeper. No worries. I did not take it like that whatsoever. That was just coincidence. Just got burned out from grinding, so started leaving, coming back. Fair enough. And Timekeeper, hey, if you there's no problem with trying to come back and quitting again, right? Let's say you come back to ZZZ, you give it a try and it doesn't hit for you. That's perfectly fine, right? Perfectly fine. There's no rhyme or reason to, try out a game again and like try to get into it, right? You could just play the game. If it captures you, then it captures you. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. It's perfectly fine. So, Burb, Eldrada coming home in 4 days. Remielle. No, yeah, Remielle is the one that's coming home in 4 days. Eldrada, we're going to have to wait, which makes me so sad. It makes me so sad, guys. Sweet. The wait for Remielle is so bad right now that I returned to HSR, and because of Himiko Nova, I decided to give it a second try. And hey, you ended up getting her. So, 30 pools for both her and her like code is really good. The game rewarded you. Burb, honestly, love it more people returning to ZZZ. Yeah, bro. ZZZ is fantastic, man. I'm so glad that, when we ended up catching up to ZZZ a couple of months ago, the momentum and energy that we had during those kind of 3 weeks was incredible. So, luckily, next HSR patch is a filler patch, so I'll actually have time. Yeah, next, the unfortunate thing about this current time is that 4.4 was such a massive patch for HSR, and 3.1 is anniversary patch for ZZZ. So it's just been crazy, right, with the amount of hype around both games. So we definitely need like a little bit of a slowdown for a bit. If you're curious, my top three are Orphe, Xinguang, and Remielle. Yes, I do remember. I remember your favorites, Stone, which are Xinguang and Remielle and Orphe. That's about it. Sage, I should have said I finished the Cold Steel series, but not Reverie yet because I want to know the other MCs from Sky and Crossbell Arc more first. Fair enough. Gotcha. Okay, so you're done with Cold Steel. That's awesome, Sage. Awesome. Reverie is my favorite Trails game, so I'm really excited for you to get to that. But yes, please play through Sky and Crossbell. I'll kind of say this for all of you guys that may be interested in giving Trails a try. There's multiple arcs. You can start. Preferably, the best arc to start with is the first arc, which is Sky. There's a remake that's out for Sky right now. So if you guys want to start with Sky, perfect chance to start with it. Then you go from Sky to Crossbell to Cold Steel, and then Reverie, and then it's Daybreak. But if you want to start with Cold Steel, you can. It's not that critical. So, like I said, a Google search is all you need if you are interested in getting into it. So. Timekeeper, Xinguang is based. Stone, yeah, Xinguang is awesome. Stone, 1.6, I wanted to drop ZZZ, but so happy I didn't. Yeah, I have been in and out of ZZZ, and I'm finally fully in ZZZ. Sage, to be fair, Sky Remake is good so far. Second part is releasing soon. So yes. Yeah, there's no better time to get into Trails than now because of the Sky remakes. Burb, I invited my HSR only friends to try ZZZ, but they're always gatekeeped by combat play. That surprises me because I love the ZZZ combat, and I'm not the biggest fan of the HSR combat. So I feel like ZZZ is the better game for sure. Sweet, I would like to see ZZZ bring back more personal character tapes type of thing that they did in 1.0 or 1.5 because they were a very nice addition. Plus multiplayer would be super cool. If you're talking about the agent stories, sweet, my favorite story in ZZZ, easily, nothing comes close, is the Seed agent story. In my opinion, Seed's agent story is one of Hoyoverse's magnum opuses. I think it is one of the best things they've ever done in any of their games, and easily the prize of ZZZ. Seed's agent story had me on a different level of emotions than anything that ZZZ has done so far. Bravo to that. Whoever worked on that agent story as a writer or as a developer, props to you. So, more like they can't keep with ZZZ Combat. Gotcha. Stone, sadly, I know a lot of people don't like her because of how much the story writers pushed you to like her. Yeah, and I can understand it, right? But personally, for me, I really ended up loving Ye Guang. She's going to be ranked pretty highly. Okay, all right, so I think that's enough yapping for today. Let's go ahead and jump into the trailer reaction. Let me pull it up on YouTube, and we're going to get started here. So we haven't done this for ZZZ yet because we have never reacted to a trailer on its own so far in ZZZ. So we're basically going to do the same thing we do for Star Rail. We're going to watch the trailer 3 times. The first time, I will be watching it without any pauses, without any breaks, and I won't be looking at chat. I want you to get the full trailer experience the way the creators of the trailer intended. So no pauses, no breaks. I won't be looking at chat. I'll be freaking out and screaming, almost certainly. Once we finish the first watch through, we're going to react to it a second time. This time, no pauses, no breaks, but I'm going to kind of, my emotions have settled. I'm a bit more calm. I can react to the trailer with a bit more analytics, right? My analytic eye, if you will. And then the third time through, we will go through the trailer more frame by frame, take it a bit slow. I'll talk about it. We can talk about it, you and I together. That's basically the way we do it in Star Rail. Whenever we react to a trailer, it's what we're going to do here. So just so you guys know. Okay. This is, oh my goodness, even the title, just like old times. I wonder what that possibly could mean, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's make sure that, audio is a bit too high. We usually do like 25 to 30. Let's do 25 just in case. Closed captions are on. Let's make sure that 1080p is on fully. So, all right, I think we're ready to get started here with the trailer reaction. So this is Remielle's character demo, just like old times. Here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck me. All right, we're starting to drop. Okay, I was not prepared. Remielle, take me out to dinner first. Oh my god, this trailer already is so stylistic, isn't it?
Here. Remielle. After all this time, shouldn't you be a little more welcoming of your old friend here?
Oh my god, the hip sway, bro. It's too strong.
Think, Senior?
Bro, the hair flip.
Turn
Senior.
back now. Or fine.
We are getting
This,
so much more
I wasn't
Eldrada
really
than I thought
sure
we
how to
would.
greet you either. Should I say
Her eyes are so
hello,
dead.
Or maybe nice to meet you.
Wait, this is the assassination attempt. It has to be.
Let's begin.
Right?
I've been waiting for this moment.
Bro, her eyes are so dead. And your eyes are
Void
not.
Hunter trial. Only you could come up with that.
Oh, bro. These
This honor
absolute
was always meant to be
queens.
yours. Why not accept it gracefully?
Oh,
If I
her
hadn't
voice is
suggested
like
this, you never would have
chocolate in
accepted
my
my
ears.
challenge. Isn't that right?
Both of your voices are. Ooh, shit. Okay, here we go. All right. Animation. Oh, my. Oh, we're going like back and forth, aren't we? Wait, that looks like ether. Also, Remielle's just fighting with a knife. Oh my god, the animation's popping off.
With me. Just like old times.
Oh my word. Oh my god, I was unprepared.
Though I guess that cold look of yours never changed.
Oh.
Alright then, I'll get serious.
Oh, they're like dancing. This is a fight and a dance at the same time. OG Void Hunters is correct. Oh, bro, I can't.
Everyone calls you the hero who dissolved the Hive Lord Hollow. Such an
Oh my.
inspiring anecdote, isn't it?
Ooh, Eldrada.
Nobody knows that what they've all placed their faith
Oh
in.
my god.
just a beautiful lie.
Ooh, okay. She looks like Eldrada's in control for
You're a
this
terrible
first part of the
dance partner,
fight.
You know that? No
Oh,
one
her
wants to get their foot
expressions are
stepped
so
on.
good.
I'll forgive you this time. Now, again.
What happened between the two of them to where we're at
oblige.
present day? Bro, step on me. I don't care.
Come at me.
Oh my. What is she doing? Oh, she just... Oh, we're going to 2D. Okay, all right. What? She just climbed the mountain in half.
Wow, you're good. But I think I'd like it better if we made it more spectacular.
Bro, Toxic Yuri is correct. What is happening on my screen right now? Oh my god, this is gorgeous. And the OST is like so much quieter than I would have.
Magnificent celestial nexus.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Supposed utopia everyone takes pride in.
Bro, they're just taking turns.
Spun to protect this so-called truth.
Oh my god, look at her. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous running. She's gorgeous flying in the air. Ooh! Oh! Like a javelin, just straight. Oh, man.
Watch out!
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's a thumbnail.
I take it back. My dance partner's not so bad after all. I won't count this as your loss.
Welcome aboard, Void Hunter, Remielle.
Oh, she's like smiling there. Oh, but you were so happy. What happened? And then Eldrada's the one who won this fight, I think. Oh, bro, her eyes are just...
So, you're prepared to stay silent till the very end? Or is it that you don't actually know the truth either?
That could absolutely be the case. It could be something where, like, the
Just
OG
as I thought.
Sunbringer did something bad and Eldrada feels guilty.
Looks like this is as far as we go today.
Oh, what a shot, dude.
But
I
I'll
might
come
change a
back.
YouTube thumbnail to that.
And next time, I'll find the you. who
Okay,
knows the
okay, so
whole
we're doing like a
truth.
difference between Eldrada and the OG Sunbringer. Yo, there's no way, bro. That was 5 minutes of peak fiction. What's going on? Abs no problem. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Oh my god. Whoa, that was an experience and then some. I knew the animation was gonna be good, but I didn't expect it to go to 2D. Oh, gorgeous. Both of them are gorgeous. Eldrada in particular is gorgeous, but so is Remielle. But oh, so many things to talk about. So many things to get excited for. Like there's my body right now is a Void Hunter weapon. I have two sides in me, a yin and yang. One, I want to start simping, and the other side is me wanting to jump into like the story and like the reveal that they showed us in this fucking trailer. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. All right, let me catch up with Twitch and I'll go over to YouTube after. Sage, I was not prepared, my friend. I was not prepared. Even my expectations, which were high, were completely obliterated. Stone, maybe Eldrada accidentally killed one of the squad members we saw with Remielle in the old Void Hunters video. Yes, because we did get something in the live stream where Remielle claims she also, potentially could have killed someone as well. So there's definitely, obviously they're at odds now, right? There's definitely some shit that happened with the OG Void Hunters that we don't know about yet that caused, their falling out, which I actually think we might get in the animated short for Remielle. That would be interesting. And then we'll get the full story, right, whenever Eldrada starts to get marketed and, all that stuff. So, Sage, now that I watch it again, Eldrada's character reminds me of Raiden Shogun Puppet in Genshin. She's so dead in present time. Like her eyes in the present time as opposed to like the flashback when she's doing the Void Hunter trial for Remielle, to me it feels like guilt. right now where my mind is at is I feel like the OG Sunbringer like it did something, right? Like something bad, whether, intentional or unintentional, right? The way like my rider brain is going is like I feel like the OG Void Hunter Sunbringer did something bad, and after she split herself into the three, Eldrada, Linvern, and Dracena, I feel like Eldrada was the one of the three that was entrusted with the truth, right? Or like with what happened, but not the full truth. And Eldrada is now feeling immense guilt over what like her original self did, but doesn't know the full story or can't talk about it for whatever reason. So super exciting stuff. I mean, that is like really, I could get into that for sure. So let me catch up with YouTube here really quickly. Sweet, here we go to the glaze factory. Oh, glaze, bro. There's a lot of glaze somewhere. I'm not gonna say where. If you guys know what I'm saying. Hey, sorry, that you set me up for that one though. Burb, watch the stream easily go 3 hours long with Eldrada glazing. I have dinner plans, so it can't go that long. But we're for sure going to fucking spend some time simping over Eldrada. That's for damn sure. Sweet. I like how it's a bit of horror. Yeah, not the vibe I expected. I was expecting more like an epic clash. This felt more like a almost lament, like a bit of sorrow, a bit of like depression. Like there's more piano and slow music in the background than there is like extremely like hype and exciting music like with Yishuan versus Miyabi. So Burb, it's all over the screen. Which side of you is winning now? I couldn't tell you, brother. I'm the Qing Ming sword at the moment. Two opposing forces clashing. Okay, yeah, I agree, guys. I do feel like we have a very good shot after watching this trailer that the OG Sunbringer might come back. Yeah, Sage, you and Sweet both for saying that. I do think we have a chance. Barb honestly felt like Eldrada was tired of keeping a farce. Yes, or something. Something tells me that Eldrada is guilty or is exhausted about something that the OG Sunbringer did, and potentially, what if we were to get the OG Sunbringer back in the story as an antagonist? And, then Eldrada, Dracena, and Linvern are the ones who kind of face her down, or right? Something that would be cool. I'd be down for that. It'll be interesting to if they want to take that direction, how they do it, because we know that the OG Sunbringer, based on the lore in Lemnian Hollow, it's Lemnian Hollow, right? I think it's Lemnian Hollow. The lore that we got in Lemnian Hollow about the OG Sunbringer seemed to imply that she was a very benevolent person. So if they wanted to go down the OG Sunbringer being an antagonist route, that would be interesting how they would spin that. But yeah, I for sure think there is some shit going on between OG Sunbringer and how she split herself into the three, specifically Eldrada and the emotions that she feels about her existence. So, Sage, this vid seems to set up that Eldrada is recollecting Lady Sunbringer's memories. What's interesting is that Lady Sunbringer had the power to give Void Hunter titles. Yep. Seemingly, the fact that, Remielle became a Void Hunter through a trial of some kind, that Lady Sunbringer, was the one, giving the trial. So even right now, Sunbringer, the original Sunbringer, had, extra special sway amongst the OGs. So, and I especially think this because we've never heard any info about those two Void Hunters that were with Remielle since that video drop. Lieutenant Colonel Vike, Colonel Vike and the leader of the Falconian mercenary troop. That's the ones that... Also, by the way, I didn't notice that this entire time I've been saying the leader of the Falconian mercenary group. It's not group. I think it's troop. So my mistake. Not much of a difference, but yeah. Colonel Vike and the leader of the Falconian mercenary troop. Those are the two. Sage, the trailer is also setting up that Lady Sunbringer is still alive somehow. There's a fourth Sunbringer that's kept secret. 1000%. I don't know if they're fully gonna go in that direction, but this opens up the possibility of it more, in my opinion. So, Barb, I'm a huge sucker for savior turn antagonist. Me too, man. Me too. Also, reverse. I'm a huge sucker for antagonists that are basically redeemed and turn savior, and saviors that are turn antagonists. The thing is, it's really, really easy to write that not well. Like, writing a redemption arc for an antagonist is very easy to get wrong, and writing a savior into an antagonist is very easy to write wrong. So I hope they handle it correctly. Sweet, I think you might have guessed why I said Fire Electro / Ether. Honestly, after that trailer, I'm thinking electric all the way. And I'm down. I am down for electric. Please give me electric. Sir, Burb, if there's a fourth Sunbringer, is she a baby or a granny? Probably going to be the original, so more so granny. Let's watch it again, and then we'll go through frame by frame. Remielle's eyes are also kind of dead in present day. And obviously, she ended up losing the fight against Eldrada, the OG Sunbringer.
You shouldn't have come here.
The OG Sunbringer.
Remielle.
Because she didn't have Thaumiel. She didn't have her Void Hunter
After all
weapon.
this time, shouldn't you be a little more welcoming of your old friend here,
Bro,
What
her
do
hip
you
sway is
think?
insane.
Senior?
Turn back now. Or
Fine. Truth is, I
Yeah,
wasn't
see, like,
really sure
Eldrada's using
you
very
either.
generalist language here. Bro, she... Oh
Should I
my
say
god.
long
Stare at
time
me
no
with those
see,
eyes,
or
please.
maybe nice to meet you.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Probably more so the latter.
Let's begin. I've been waiting for this moment.
And this is the technically really the OG Sunbringer here, right? Who looks very,
Void
very
Hunter
much like
trial.
Eldrada.
Only you could come up with that.
Almost identical.
This honor was always meant to be yours. Why not accept it gracefully?
If I hadn't suggested this, you never would have accepted my challenge.
Bro, we have some of the
Isn't that
greatest
right?
voice actors in the industry just popping off at the moment. It starts off like the animation here is gorgeous, right? Oh my, like especially in this section here. They're in the assassination attempt. And then it just accelerates, right? It escalates to an extreme extent. Yeah, Eldrada is in complete control here.
Just like old times.
Amberly Connors, wow.
You seem to have gotten rusty. Though I guess that cold look of yours never changed.
And this is where, you know,
Alright then, I'll get serious.
it's just a dance. It's a fight and a dance at the same time. Two seasoned warriors, you know, at the
Everyone
peak of their
calls me the
powers.
hero who dissolved the Hive Lord
She has the ability to retract her spear, doesn't it? To use it as a sword almost.
And yet nobody knows that what they've all placed their faith in
Is a lie.
is just a beautiful lie.
Probably something to do with the Hive Lord Hollow, I assume.
You're a terrible dance partner, you know that? No one wants to get their foot stepped
Also,
on.
Jesus Christ, Remielle, just
I'll
her
forgive you
entire
this
back.
time. Now, again.
And now here we
To
go.
oblige.
The both of them just start picking it up to an extreme extent. Yeah, please give me Electro. And like she's just changing the literal landscape at this point. And Remielle's like, you know what if I just started flying and cutting mountains in half? She doesn't even try. She just flicks her wrist and the entire mountain is just cleaved in half. Like, who are you, Sukuna?
Wow, you're good. But I think I'd like it better if we made it more spectacular.
What Thyran is she? Is she just an angel Thyran at this point? Bro, this portion of the trailer is ridiculous. And the piano and the strings in the background just give you this like very like lamentful vibe.
Supposed utopia everyone takes pride in. Just how many lies have you spun?
What if she wasn't the one who told the lies? What if it was the original? Bro, they are so
What
powerful.
exactly are you afraid of? How
Bro, this girl, she just straight launches that thing. Oh my god. It's so cool. It is. It just is. Ooh. I wonder if, is that the current, is that Eldrada or the original Sunbreaker who says to watch out? I think it's the
take it
current
back.
one.
My dance partner's not so bad after all. I won't count this as your loss.
Welcome aboard, Void Hunter, Remielle.
They were so happy. What changed? And now it's raining because we're sad. Yeah, her eyes are kind of dead as well.
You're prepared to stay silent till the very end.
Bro.
Or is it that you don't actually know the truth either?
Her expression stays completely still.
Just as I thought. Fine then. Looks like this is as far as we go today.
I love this shot. I might use that for the YouTube thumbnail. But would kind of feel weird to have Eldrada on the YouTube thumbnail instead of Remielle on her character
I'll find
demo.
the you who knows the whole truth.
Hey, if we could find if we could accelerate the story to go as quickly as possible so that Eldrada can release as quickly as possible, can we do that, please? Zenless Zone Zero, can you do that for me? Hoyoverse, please? Please? Like, I'm down to summon Phil Eldrada in 3.1. Like, you know, if you guys have her ready, can we just release her? I'll pay the money. Like, I don't mind. Bro, oh my goodness. God damn. Sage, also another reason why I think Eldrada and Lady Sunbringer are not the same person in this trailer, okay? Let's check out this. Okay. I would like to see like a comparison. But the eyes... Sage, is also Death the assassination attempt. She didn't have Thamiel in the present day parts of this trailer. Oh, there's another image. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Yeah, these are just entirely different. Bro, look at her eyes. She is dead inside. There's no life in those eyes. And then here, right, this is based on the wind markings. I assume this is the shot in the trailer, you know, where she's fighting Remielle. What is happening in this story, man? What is happening? So, all right, let me catch up with YouTube here really quick. Sweet, I hope the fourth Sunbringer is the OG Sunbringer, but in stasis like Remielle and can't be woken up for some reason. Do we want to wake her up at this point, right? Because I kind of trust what Remielle is saying. I kind of believe that some shit's going down in Rose Califer that ain't pretty. So, but I'm kind of fully on board on the theory that Eldrada is carrying some massive burden, like Sage, what you're saying right now, that, you know, she didn't want, that she didn't do, right? The OG Sunbringer did. Whatever ended up happening, that, you know, like made Remielle do what she's doing. And Eldrada is just living with the guilt, living with the lie that, you know, she didn't ask for. And it's turned her into this. It's basically killed whatever joy or whatever emotions that she had in life. So I'm kind of fully on board that train at the moment. So sweet, blue flames, red lightning, and red and controlling ether. Yeah. Yep. But I'm hoping it's electro or electric. But one of the redemption stories I liked from Hoyoverse is the one with Otto Apocalypse. Otto's isn't a full-on redemption story. That's why it works so well. In my opinion, Otto never really once gets redeemed. He just, the emotions behind what he did just are communicated to the player that much more powerfully. And so you can kind of get behind what he does a bit more, but like he's not redeemed. In fact, I wouldn't even say Otto is looking to redeem himself. Sweet. Plus, I think that knife is special made because it has Remielle's stars on its side. Let's see. I know the shot that you're talking about. Ooh, yeah, you're right. Definitely a knife that she uses. Like, this is a knife that she is, you know, comfortable using. But she, like, also, some balls on Remielle. She went to go fight Eldrada without Thamiel. Like, okay, you know, I don't think that was going to go particularly well. Bird, now that the story how Remielle and her squad pushed back the Dark Wall is now more justified, that this is how she fights well in combat. Yeah, like, oh, Remielle can just casually cleave giant rocks, boulders, mountains potentially in half just with a flick of her wrist. Okay, makes sense why her, Colonel Vike, and the leader of the Falconian mercenary troop were able to push back the Dark Wall. Sweet, Sunbringer no sweating another Void Hunter is crazy. Yeah, but she doesn't have Thamiel. So that's a big difference. Remielle definitely has one terrible back pain carrying all that load. Yeah, talk about, there's probably some shots in this trailer, especially like early on, like over here. like that like are just like absurd when it comes to you know what. Okay, hold on. Eldrada as well. Holy shit! I mean, just look at that. Both of them are well endowed. Let's say. I'm trying to find a good Remielle one. There's another Sunbringer one. Yeah. In order to be exceptionally powerful in ZZZ, you gotta be top heavy. You know what I mean? Eldrada is in full control. Like, here we go. Nice. Nice. Sweet. I think Remielle is a Dove Thyran because we see her transform into one in the songbird. Oh, that would be interesting. I would be down for that. Burb, it's probably current Eldrada Chew, since Remielle mentioned having a Void Hunter child at first. She must be testing Eldrada's capabilities. She was one fragment of Sunbringer. Well, the sense that I get is that, right, if you were to ask this, the assassination attempt was against Eldrada. The flashback that we get, this is the OG Sunbringer, in my opinion. They just look identical because they probably, you know, Eldrada probably is identical to the OG Sunbringer, right? I mean, honestly, just off the timeline alone, if Remielle is, you know, if Remielle is on good terms with this, you know, Sunbringer on your screen at the moment, this has to be the original. It has to be, because this is back then, before she split herself into 3. So I just think what's happening here is that the original Sunbringer design was just like a draft, right? It's just a draft of the design, and this is like the actual design they ended up going with. So, Waganaba, are you sure 3.1 Remielle plus Horse 3.2 Small Bringer plus Midbringer 3.3 Eldrada plus OG Bringer? I just want Eldrada Sunbringer as soon as possible. As soon as possible. I don't care. Just I'll fly to China. I'll fly to Hoyoverse's headquarters. I'm a pretty good negotiator. Like, take me to China. I can convince Hoyoverse to release Eldrada in 3 days flat. Probably not. Probably not. Sweet. By the way, Sunbringer is still a construct, so she doesn't age. That is true. Yes. She was an intelligent construct. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what you are to me. If you look like this, doesn't matter if you're an intelligent construct, a human, or a thyroid, bro. If you look like this, I'm down. I'm down, brother. Excited to find out a new story, indeed. Sage, we know she has a massive burden based on the fact that she had that little grip emotion about being able to protect Rose Kaler in 3.0. Yeah. To me, I just fully see this going in the direction that OG Sunbringer did some shit, unintentional or intentional, that is bad. And Eldrada is just living with that guilt. And she has been slowly but surely, like over time, just whittled away. Like the whatever life or joy that she had has just been slowly eroded over time by living with that guilt. So, Sage, and that's why she stays away from the other Sunbringers. She's selfless. Exactly. Everything's pointing in towards that direction. We'll see how they decide to do it, but I do think everything is pointing towards Eldrada being the like most identical clone to the original Lady Sunbringer. And because of what she knows compared to the other two, she's basically, you know, playing the self-sacrificial role, trying to keep everyone safe and everyone happy without revealing anything about what the OG Sunbringer did. And it's eating away at her. It is just eating away. I mean, just look at this shit, dude. Does this look like someone who's loving life at the moment? Absolutely not. She's probably like, yeah, kill me, Remielle. End my suffering. Like, please end my suffering. Which makes me feel so bad for her. If this is going in the direction that we think it's going. Sage, at least Remielle can fly for that load. True. Like, both, you're telling me Remielle and Sunbringer, oh, nice, straight back. You're telling me Remielle and Sunbringer look like this and are moving like that? Like, bro, what bra are you using? I'm sorry. I told you guys this was going to be a degenerate stream, okay? I warned you. Sage, either Eldrada is identical to Lady Sunbringer or Eldrada is recollecting Lady's memories with herself. Oh, like her memories are coming back about her fight with Remielle, and she's like projecting herself in the OG Sunbringer's place instead of the original Sunbringer. I could see that. I could see that. But yeah, present day, she doesn't say anything at all, silent the whole fight, while the past Sunbringer panters with Remy. Indeed. Indeed. Sweet, I wonder how proxies will find a way to add themselves to the burden of Sunbringer. I don't think they're going to add themselves to the burden of Sunbringer. If anything, I think that the proxies are going to help free Eldreda, right? They're going to help Eldreda, move past whatever she's feeling and, find joy in life again. But meanwhile, Linvern being spoiled by Sigrid. Oh, yeah. Like, Dracena and Linvern are living their best lives, and Eldreda's just like, life is suffering. What do I have to live for? It makes me so sad. Because I do genuinely love like the like selfless sacrificial hero character. And if Eldreda ends up being that, then I mean, she's already my favorite character in the game. Like, you're gonna tell me, like, you're gonna give her good writing too? Holy shit. Burb, how they portrayed the dead like emotions for Eldreda was honestly godlike. I had chills looking at her the first time. One thing I would love to see. Hold on. Let me catch up with Twitch here really quick, and then we can kind of start going frame by frame. Sage, the Sunbringer theory I heard and liked the most is that Lady Sunbringer was created by the creator, and they were always going to have a purpose, and consider Sunbringer is confirmed a construct she could have turned into a seed against her will against the other Void Hunters. That's been a theory for a long time, and I actually think now that I see this trailer, and we know that, how different Eldreda is compared to Sunbringer and, her guilt that we are assuming that she has. Yeah, I'm more down for an antagonistic Sunbringer than I was before. I could go crazy here and say that Lady Sunbringer is actually a messenger is the one that we've all theorized, right? That went against the creator, hence why the creator was making something similar to her with Sarah's corpse. I want this to happen. I want OG Sunbringer to be a messenger, and for her to have done some shit in her time that was bad, and then eventually she, ended up going against the creator, but Eldreda doesn't know that yet, and so Eldreda feels immense guilt for what OG Sunbringer did as a messenger. So, yep. There's something I want to see. We'll go through the trailer a little bit, and there's going to be a lot of simping, right? But first thing I want to see, there's a portion in the trailer where Eldreda tells Remielle to watch out. It's around here. I wanna watch this again. Which version basically tells her to watch out? It has to be the current version, right? Am I going backwards? I'm going backwards. So yeah, she's about to get just impaled. Which, oh no, this is Eldreda. Look at this is the only time in the entire trailer Eldreda shows any type of emotion. She's worried about Remielle here. And then she says, watch out. And she catches the spear. All right, I turned off closed captions. Sorry. Right? That's exactly what happens here. Watch out. Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw this watching it live, but I didn't see how expressive she is. Like, I did see that she told Remielle to watch out, and I was like, that's interesting. She still obviously cares about Remielle. Now, bro, this 1000%. Eldreda is going to be the self-sacrificial hero. 1000%. I'm so excited for this character. Oh my God. Like, I am already down bad for her, and she's already my favorite design in the game, but you're telling me she's gonna have the role of the self-sacrificial hero? Bless me. This character was made for me. Just like Kimiko Nova, this character was made in a lab for me. God damn. Sage, and the fact that she made Bang Boo is probably going to be a depressing lore reveal in general. I guarantee that, to be honest. Oh, it's gonna be heartbreaking. The Bang Boo's like origin is going to be like so corrupt in so many different ways. I think it's going to be heartbreaking for everyone involved, for Eldreda, for the proxies, for the Bang Boo. It's going to be bad. Sage, just was past Sunbringer, but she also does the same action to present, which is why I think she overlaps memories. Sage, I really don't think Eldreda is the same as Lady here. No, yeah, there's a clear difference. Clear difference. This is the original Lady Sunbringer, and then Eldreda over here. These are not the same people. They look the same. They look the same, absolutely, but they're not the same people. So sweet. Can't wait to see how the devs move the story further. The 3.2 hasn't begun, and I'm already excited for future story updates. Like, yeah, I know. This is going to be so painful. At least with Himiko Nova, like with my two favorites, my spear mommies that I call them. At least with my two spear mommies, Himiko Nova wasn't like her design wasn't in the story until 4.4. With Eldrada, this is her design the way it is here and now. So I have to wait. We all M6 R5 Eldrada after all these demos and trailers. We're for sure M6ing. We'll see if the R5 happens. Bro, I've honestly decided that after Remielle, there will be no more pools before Eldrada comes out. Why can't 4 days pass quickly? I'm already too excited for this. I like Severian too much to try not to get him, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I am going to save for this character. Sage, also 3.1 is going to have us learn about our next big antagonist, the Enchainers. I'm really most excited for that, to be honest. I'm 1000% with you, Sage. There are two things I am most excited for in ZZZ. Eldrada Sunbringer and the Enchainers. That's where my brain is at, completely focused right now. So, super excited for the Enchainers. Like, really, really, truly. All right, let's go frame by frame for a little bit longer. Like I said, I do have dinner plans, so I've only got like 15 more minutes. It's time for the simping, guys. It is time for the simping, okay? First of all, Eldrada Sunbringer, please look at me like that in the bedroom. I will give you my entire life, honestly. Obviously in this relationship, she wears the pants in the relationship. I don't wear the pants in a relationship. And Lord, I'll tell you right now, that was the way it was meant to be. Okay. That was the way it was meant to be. She can wear the pants all she wants. I don't care. Look, I'll do whatever it takes. Time for the screenshots. Honestly, I'm not going to screenshot on stream because that's going to take so long, but Sage, the coolest theory I heard that people think that Enchainers will be intelligent ethereals that can hide in human forms. I don't, at this point, that's not even a theory to me, Sage. That is just confirmed. That is just confirmed to me. Like, that is just what I think is the case. So, what's going on, guest? You say shrimp, you say I'm in. What's going on, guest? Welcome, my friend. How's it going, guest? Good to see you. Happy Friday, my friend. Guest, you missed a little bit of Trails talk earlier. I missed you. I was like, I wish Guest was here because we were talking about Trails for a little bit. But yeah, it is time for the simping. Okay, so first of all, Eldrada, please look at me with those eyes. But also, I want her to be happy. Like, I want her to look at me with those eyes, but like during role playing. Like, I want her to be happy most of the time. So this is unfortunate. Remielle's hip sway, by the way, a little bit of Remielle simping before we get into the Eldrada simping. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Ready? Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Bro, it's literally a pendulum. It's a pendulum. Look. Left, right. Left. Let's go again. Let's go again. Right, right, left. Right, left. It's just a pendulum, man. The hair flip as well. Hold on. More dead eyes. Ready? Are you guys ready? Oh my God. Just Jesus, bro. Jesus Christ. Like I said, role playing. I want Eldrada to be happy, but in the bedroom, please, more of this. More of this, please. We can fast forward a bit. Bro, you're really telling me the Void Hunter. Bro, it's the leg, man. She just has her whole leg out, and I can't. She just has her whole, well, she's got a thigh strap because every character in Hoyoverse now has a thigh strap, but it's just, it's everything I want. And like during this action sequence, there's probably like several like sequence, like bro, like this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna like the screenshots off of this trailer are gonna be insane. Like for both of them, like regardless, like look at this, bro. Look at this. Like this is a nice screenshot, isn't it? Like this is just good. So we can keep going. Like what else are you gonna give me? Bro, she's not even using, oh wow. Okay, you know. Nice camera angle here. If you guys wanted to see. You know, most of our attention has been lower body. Now, if you want to go upper body, Remielle or farming for a bit. They're bro. They're it's just they're so cool and so hot. How is it possible? How does this work, Zenless Zone Zero? Teach me the secret. How do you make characters like this? I can't. Bro, the animation is so smooth. She literally does she's like kicking here. Look at Remielle. She just straight up does a kick. And this is like the ether part of it. Hold on, I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Burr was memorized by the hip sway. I'm memorized by many things. I am memorized by many things. Guest, her silhouette kind of is similar to Yi Xuan, not gonna lie. Yeah, a little bit, guest. Guest, ooh, what do you talk trails about? Did Goldie finally succumb to the FOMO and finally play Horizon? No, not yet. We were just talking about where the best starting point would be in Trails. And basically what it is, just the fact that it's like an interconnected story. So, but yeah. I am mesmerized by many things. I'm glad I saw that. What if you watch with an eye tracker? You know where my eye tracker would be? Hold on. I need to get to that shot again. This is where my eye tracker is at. Ready? No, not quite there. Right here. This my permanently positioned right here, bottom right of the screen. So that would be kind of fun. that would be kind of fun to watch this trailer with an eye tracker, and it's just like permanently positioned here, or hold on, or here. One of the two places. So, Sage, also, do you think this trailer really helps with the second Annie trailer too? Because Audreda is pretty isolated at the moment. Her eyes are actually bigger than when she's a lady. I will say, with the prophecy envy, Audreda in that trailer looks a bit less depressed than she did in this trailer. So that is interesting. You know, I wonder what point in time the prophecy envy is like played in. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah. Well, I think this is more or less just the OG Lady Sunbringer, who, you know, this probably is. She's not depressed, and then Audreda is severely depressed. So I think this is more just the expression change. But it could be, you know, it could be a difference in just body, you know? All right, let's go back over here. We've got many more pauses that I want to make. Sorry, Remielle. I know this is like your trailer, but my priority is elsewhere. Bro, she is slaying. Look, bro, look at this, bro. This is unfair. This is unfair. Yeah, guessed. 10 out of 10. Look, bro, I am upfront with my gooning, okay? I am upfront with my simpage. Like, obviously, a big reason why some of you guys watch me is because, you know, I offer, you know, relatively, like, good commentary on, like, storytelling and, like, you know, character writing and all that stuff. But the other thing you guys know me for is this right here on your screen. It is me being down bad for the hot women. And let's just say, Audreda Sunbringer might be the hottest of them all. Not really. She's probably number 2 behind Evelyn, but she's cooler than Evelyn. Also, one thing that I said this during one of the trailer reactions, either the first or the second. Her spear can retract. She's able to use her Void Hunter weapon. It can be used as a spear or a sword, which is very cool. So she's got like that could be something that they implement into her gameplay, right? Like she could be long range, short range, multiple different ways. So, you know, I'm already imagining her reactions, her animations. Sorry guys, my brain is scrambled. Anytime Audreda Sunbreaker's on the screen, my brain is scrambled. So, sweet. I think it's the same. Audreda fighting Remielle when she had Thaumiel, but now she's depressed because of what she did in Act. Guest, this is good commentary. What do you mean? I appreciate it, guest. Yeah, her sword can become a spear. Thank you, guest, for entertaining my degeneracy. Now, Kiss. Just go a bit further. You know, just press just a little bit further. Just a tiny bit, right? Bro. Look at this fucking body tee right here. Oh my god. they really said this character is going to exist and it's going to kill Gulio, and we don't care. Like, we don't care. Like, Gulio's health doesn't matter at this point. Like, male biology is stimulated, to say the least. I'm just, bro. I've said bro like 50 times during this stream already. Okay, so I'm not gonna get a better angle than this. Okay, that's fine. Now she's on the offense. The thing with Remielle that makes her so powerful is she's got so much movement. Like, she can fly. Like, obviously, we all knew she can fly. But she is so quick about it. Also, again, look at the angle. Perfect. But Remielle is able to fly in the air so quickly and accelerate so quickly. It's so dangerous. We've stopped on this image already before, so. What other things do I want to say? I would like to see, like, the actual Adreda a bit more. But the more the trailer goes into it, the more it's like the actual, like, the flashback. Sunbreaker will be the downfall of millions, and I will be the first to go. Also, this moment is really nice. I love Remielle's expression here. She's like so pouty. She's like, oh, this is no fun. Oh, Remielle back. Love to see it. And Sunbringer, or I guess Lady Sunbringer, is just like, all right, let's do this shit. And spear form. See, this is also in the bedroom, but this is the final thing, right? At the end of the night, this is what happens. Bro, she's so powerful. That's crazy. And then we go to Chudy. I think we only get Remielle Chudy. I don't think we ever see Sunbringer and Chudy, do we? We might, maybe we see her here because she like starts dodging. Yeah, we do see a little bit of Sunbringer Chudy here. Oh, and she's gorgeous. And Chudy or 3D, doesn't matter. But it goes immediately back to 3D. The only like really Chudy like Sunbringer that we get is right here. That's it. And it goes straight back to 3D, but it's okay. Oh wait, I want to see her like deflecting all the feathers. Hold on. What can you give me here? Oh, yo! Yo, what is that? Yo. That's a massive scar on her back. Bro, this is why you gotta do this shit. This is why whenever you watch these Hoyoverse trailers, you gotta go frame by frame. And it's like a star too. And you know, if she is an intelligent construct, that means her body is very much so very close to. Because, I mean, intelligent constructs can have scars, absolutely, but this definitely looks like scarred flesh. Like, very much show us, oh, wait. Oh, I'm going to obsess over this for so long. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I keep going back and forth from my degen brain and my, like, writing brain, and I can't stop it. I'm sorry. What could this mean? This is definitely going to be used. This is definitely some type of storytelling device at some point, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guest. Why would an intelligent construct have a scar? Who knows? It could be that her actual, you know, mechanical body, if she has a mechanical body, like, who's to say that an intelligent construct has to be in a mechanical body, right? Who's to say that a, you know, mechanical body, not a intelligent construct must exist within a mechanical body? So, Sage, careful with this account. They usually do nudity. This link is fine, though. Oh, God bless. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Mountaintop is a good... Bro, look at the legs. Oh, thank you, Sage. Appreciate it, brother. Continue feeding me if you would. I appreciate it. So. That's like a healed wound. Yeah. Sunbreaker is probably the most advanced construct. Yeah, I'm guessing there's like some... Maybe a cyborg of some kind. Or maybe like it's the first intelligent construct that we have that is in a, you know, biological body, not a mechanical body. So, yeah, fucking awesome stuff. I'm glad I saw this. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make sure that I talk to Goldie about this. I'm not sure if he knows. Sage, I never noticed a scar. Gives more likely chance that she's closest or is Lady Sunbringer without her memories. Well, this is the OG Sunbringer. in this trailer. Like she is currently fighting Remielle with Thamiel, right? So maybe it would be very interesting. I'm very interested and very curious to see if Eldrada has the same scar. Because if she doesn't, that is interesting in my opinion. Because it means that it is a different body, which means the original body is still out there. If Eldrada does have the scar, it means that it could possibly be the same body. I wonder, hold on, let's go back. This will be the last thing that we do. Amazing shot, by the way. I would love to see if we get to see at some point Eldrada's back during the like current time. I know we see. Okay, so the cape is covering it there. Like, can we see it at any point in time? Current day. Do they ever show her back current? So it's her back is covered there by the cape. Okay, let's go. Let's go a bit forward here. Okay, here we go. This is like maybe where we potentially could see it. Oh, it is. It is, guys. The scar is there. It's the same scar. It's the same scar, guys. Wait. Is Eldrada a different consciousness, but the same body as the original? She might actually be in the same body. Yo. Also, oh my God. Bro. Bro. Listen, man. When this character releases, you guys be ready. You guys better be ready for some absolutely heinous things to happen on stream. Just a warning. But also, yeah. So Scar on both the original Sunbringer and Eldrada most certainly means that it's the same body, which means Eldrada is a different consciousness that was transplanted on the Lady Sunbringer's original body, which is interesting. Okay. I think that's a great place to end stream, guys. I would love to stream. I would love to simp for Eldrada longer. I mean, just look at her leg here. Just look at the curvature, okay? Like I could talk about her leg curvature for hours, but it's Friday, which means I have dinner plans, which means we're going to stop here today. So let me catch up with you guys really quick. Sage, this would explain the prophecy trailer better because we assume she's fighting for the Hive Lord Hollow. Let's grab the link that Sage gave us really quick. Hold on. Ah, bless. Thank you very much, Sage. Thank you. I mean, I was going to take this screenshot myself, right? But I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. God bless. Okay. Let me catch up with YouTube here really quick. Big reveals, even bigger reveals. Indeed. Appreciate you guys. YouTube, I left you alone for a bit. I'm sorry. Oh, sweet. You even said, doesn't the middle Sunbringer also have a back scar? Linvern. Yeah, now I have to go check Dracena and Linvern to see if they have scars as well. I'll do that on my own time. And then next time we talk about ZZZ, I'll bring it up. I didn't even think about that, sweet. Thank you so much for reminding me about that. Linvern also has a back scar somewhere. Okay, I'll have to search that up. All right, thanks for the goon. I mean the stream. Guest, you know me well, my friend. You know me well. Sage, there was actually a leak about Eldrada getting a skin for OG Sunbringer, but it's very sus and it seems unlikely to me. As long as I get the Eldrada design playable in game, that's all I want. If the playable Sunbringer that we get is the OG Lady Sunbringer, or if it's Eldrada, if I can use Eldrada's design, that's what I want. So, all right. Well, let me get all of your names here really quick. On YouTube, Abs No Problem, Sage, and Swev. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. And then on YouTube, on Twitch, Problem, Sage, and Swev. Thank you guys so much for watching. And then on YouTube, we've got my boys, Sweet, Burb, and Guest. Guest, thanks for coming by, guys. As always, my guy. And Sweet and Burb, thank you guys for showing up as well. And then earlier in the stream, I don't know if they're still around. We had Wagadaba show up as well. So thank you so much for showing up, Wagadaba, if you're still around. But it was a fantastic stream. I mean, I did not think I would get this much Eldrada after the Prophecy Envy, after the 3.1 live stream trailer. And I just got a whole lot of new content to work with. So I'm a very happy man. I am a very happy man. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop here for today. Next stream is going to be the next Remielle stream, whenever that stream ends up being. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, if Eldrada is involved in any way in Remielle's trailers, I will react to that individually because I don't want to wait. If not, like say the EP comes out tonight and Goldie tells me there's no Eldrada, then we're going to save all the trailers for the day before the banner comes out. So basically going with the original plan of action that we had for Remielle's trailers. So basically, if there's a reason for me, a personal reason for me to want to watch Remielle's trailers as they release, then we'll watch them as they release. Otherwise, we'll save them all for the one stream and we'll react to them all at the same time. So that's the plan. So should be a good time. And then when we actually do summon for Remielle, Linvern has one. Thank you, Sage. I'll look that up here in just a bit. When we actually do our summons for Remielle, we're going to do our first collab stream, our first dual stream. It is going to be with Goldie. So just the same. I mean, we all expected our first collab stream to be with Goldie, right? So we're going to be doing summons with Goldie. Goldie's going to be M6ing Remielle. Remielle is his favorite character. So that should be really, really fun. And then I will probably just be getting M0W1. So we'll do the summons together with Goldie. So that should be a fun time. But yeah, that's the plan for the next coming days. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hope you guys have a fantastic weekend ahead of you. Should be a nice weekend right before ZZZ 3.1. So hope you guys are able to get some rest because next week is going to be crazy. It's going to be a storm. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and call it here for today. As always, take care of yourself, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace, late.